by just a yard. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another in the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Dancing to his left. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. On first and goal, Gurley. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. A shotgun snap for Goff. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And that takes us from second to third down.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Now Goff on third and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man, complete. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there, 98 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to, well, you may not be able to come back in the second half.
And got his man complete. The 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks, 75 yards. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Newton on first down. Steps away to his left. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Here's Newton, eluding the pressure right. On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On first down, it's Newton. Looking deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
Flushed up, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Samson Abukum in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Here's Newton. Flush to his right. And he's going to drop. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Got a man, it's right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Right to the 3.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. Room to run past midfield. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is, oh my my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
To throw on second down is gone. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end. But running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's Goff. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Carolina getting set to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. On 1st down, gone. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, 36 yards. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He's going to air one out. And it's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Carolina. 62 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, McCaffrey trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. On the ground, McCaffrey. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Throwing is Newton. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has him in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
They'll try and choose some clock. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys at 1-7 can get him down.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because
that's caught inside the 20. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there for Carolina. 69 yards. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now Newton. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Anderson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the...
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. John Johnson with the INT. He's at the 50. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
After the interception, here's Goff. He's letting it fly for Cook. And this is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Zerline out now to kick this one away. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Going for the deep ball. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going up top. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Goff going to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
Or the mental focus.
Yeah, that's
true. Got to stay with it.
That's true. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Carolina getting set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his...
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Carolina. 57 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been in practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. Throwing now. Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd and 10, Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A very solid gain of 27. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The Panthers are going to take another timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
He's going to let it fly. A wide open, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
20.
One last throw here for Newton. Being chased out left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little...